Hello and welcome for Hello and welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a long video, but life has been pretty intense. I am pregnant and the mother of a toddler, and there's just a lot going on. But I'm going to play a clip for you from an ex-Satanist talking about teleporting into people's homes to attack them, namely Christians. And this clip really caught my eye or my ear, whatever, when I first saw it like a few months ago. And you will find out why after you see the clip. Let's go.
I was 16 when, I'm just gonna say it, I met Satan himself, which really obviously is shocking. And his priority for us, it changed the trajectory of the cult, and we started attacking just Christians, going after clergy specifically. We had names, addresses, workplaces, and that's what we did. We just harassed Christians. So
that's going on now, isn't it? I mean, that's...
Oh yeah. So I would actually travel in the spirit, astral projection, to influence, I don't know, lust or something on a Christian. And in the spirit, I would see like a dome, like a blue dome, over groups of Christians that were praying, or just through all those experiences, I connected that we could not attack Christians as they were actively praying protection from God. Like, there was a no-go zone. Just absolutely no power.
I want to share with you a story from my childhood that this story reminds me of. I don't know if there is a direct relation for sure or not, but I feel like it's definitely plausible that there could be. So when I was maybe like 5 years old or so, maybe even a little bit younger, I remember one time having a dream that I was being attacked by what I referred to as a witch. I don't know what made me believe that it was a witch, you know, where I even got that type of information from, probably from like Disney movies or something. But that's what I said that it was. I believe it was a female witch, and that person was squeezing my arm very tightly in my dream, and I'm pretty sure I could feel the pain in my dream and that I was afraid. And then when I woke up, I had red marks all over my forearm that had been being squeezed. You know, the obvious first conclusion would be that I was for some reason doing that to myself, but I'm not sure why that would happen, or if that's even a typical thing that happens. I don't believe that I've ever done anything like that to myself ever any other time in my life that I can remember. And so after hearing about, you know, people who are in satanic cults literally saying that they astral project into the homes of Christians and attack them, I can only wonder if that's what happened to me. My family, my parents were Christians since I was born, and I was raised that way. And, you know, I believe that they attack the most innocent and vulnerable of the population the most, those who are aligned with Satan. And as a young child, I was an innocent person, raised in a Christian household. And I believed in God myself at that time. I wouldn't say I was mature enough to really have a personal relationship with God, but I did believe in God of the Bible. However, in a way, I would kind of say that I did have a personal relationship with God. There was one time that I was at Sunday school. It was at Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa, which was the first church that Calvary Chapel ever started with Chuck Smith. I believe it started back in the 70s or 60s. But yeah, I was in a Sunday school class there, and we were singing some type of hymn that, you know, was about like being in the presence of God or something like that. Something glorifying to God, of course. And I just remember being like so captivated by that song as I was singing it and believing it. I felt like I was almost like, you know, transported into the presence of God in a way. I was still in the room, but like, It was just this very distinctive feeling of just being surrounded by the holy, beautiful, calming, all-loving presence of God. So I definitely was in tune with God. So I wouldn't be surprised if I was being purposefully attacked. I do also remember, I'm not sure if it was in the same home, but I think it was nearby in the same area, maybe a little bit later in life, like a year or so later, that I was going to the grocery store with my mom, and we saw graffiti somewhere, and I think it was like a pentagram, and my mom told me that it was satanic. So, you know, there were probably some around in the general area. So I just wonder if that's what happened to me. I'm very curious to know what you think about it, so please leave your comments below.